It was the death of Mallory Beach that seemingly set off the epic unraveling of Alex Murdaugh that led to all of this. Mallory lost her life in a boat crash in 2019 while Paul was driving drunk. The lawsuit that followed threatened to expose Alex's decades of thievery and lies. And joining me now tonight is Mark Tinsley.
Good morning, guys. True Crime King. Hope everybody's doing okay today. I'm going to be reacting to this video. Apparently, Mallory Beach's father is going to be talking about the sentence of Alex Murdaugh. So here we go.
He is the Beach family attorney. Thank you so much for being with us tonight, Mark. You know, I was outside the courthouse when Mallory's dad walked out after the sentencing and said that he felt like justice had been served, and it was just so heartbreaking to see him, to know what he must be going through. Does this bring them any sort of peace now that Alex Murdaugh will be going away for life?
You know, I don't know that he said it. I came up just, I think, as he was finishing the discussion. And Phillip had always said that his daughter wasn't going to die in vain. There was a greater good going to come out of this. And so, you know, they take a lot of comfort in the fact that a lot of people have been helped in all of the things that have been exposed in the investigations that have followed. And they continue to hope that there'll be more accountability.
I mean, think about it. If that boat crash didn't happen, Alex Murdaugh would probably still be out doing, you know, taking money and lying and doing what he was doing. He might not even have killed Paul and his wife if this crash didn't happen. We'll never know, right?
In everything that went on, the investigation of the investigation into the criminal case, as well as the actual death of Mallory Beach in the civil case.
So Paul Murdaugh is obviously dead. Is there any other legal actions that can be taken in Mallory's case in terms of getting her family some justice?
Well, you know, the justice that we're seeking is accountability and hopefully some change in terms of the sales of alcohol, people turning a blind eye. There's a lot of willful blindness in all of this Murdaugh mess.
Yeah, remember, Paul and them, they took the boat because somehow Paul Murdaugh knew there was going to be DUI checkpoints that night. So he knew it was going to be safer to, you know, take the boat because they're not going to get pulled over, right? But you don't want to drive a fucking boat when you're drunk as hell either, right? I mean, look what happened. But how did he know that there was going to be checkpoints that night, right? His family.
And you know, so that's the justice I think that we can get in Mallory's case. But you know, when I was on the stand, Creighton Waters asked me about some testimony I gave to the state grand jury that was looking into the criminal investigation. There's some people out there in law enforcement that were involved in that investigation, that were the subject of that investigation by the state grand jury, and they still have badges. They're still working, and so I think there's still some things to be done. And the Beaches are hopeful that that's going to happen.
Beyond the financial crimes, obviously, that we know that Alex Murdaugh has admitted to a lot of them, and all of those cases are going to be coming up soon.
Yeah, he took the stand like a clown, and you know, he's under oath, and if he would have lied, well, he did lie on the stand. So, I mean, that's probably one of the numerous reasons why he got convicted, but yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken the stand, right?
Do you think there are other crimes that we don't even know about that will come to light?
What do you guys think? Put that in the comments. I'm almost positive there's probably a ton more. You know, who knows how many more crimes and people that Alex Murdaugh scammed. right? I mean, they're just, you know, finding the tip of the iceberg right now, you know.
Well, I mean, certainly there are other financial crimes that occurred that haven't been charged. At some point, I think the state just can't devote resources to, not that it doesn't matter that he stole $9,700 from somebody, but they're not going to be able to prosecute every single case. So absolutely, there are other crimes, there are other financial misdeeds out there.
Well, 9,700. I mean, 10 grand is a lot of fucking money to a lot of people, right? I mean, we're all not millionaires like Mr. Murdaugh here. I'm sure there's plenty of people, that could use that 10 grand, but I'm sure they're gonna do the cases that are worth a lot more money than that first, right? It's not fair, but it's just how it goes, right?
Beyond that, I'm not sure. But the one thing that I've learned through all this is don't count Alex out. If he could be involved, he probably is involved.
You obviously have a somewhat intimate knowledge of Alex Murdaugh's finances with the cases that you've had in terms of helping Mallory's family. One thing that I've wondered about is there any money left? I mean, where does the money come from now in terms of him paying lawyers, appeals, paying to defend himself in all of these future financial crimes?
Yeah, this is what I was talking about in my last video where the inmates were saying, Alex gonna get extorted for all this money. I don't think he has any money, but maybe Mallory's and the Beach's lawyer right here is gonna tell us, how much money he really has, right?
Do you have any idea?
Yeah. So when in the fall of 2021, when it was apparent that Alex was beginning to hide his assets, liquidate his assets as his financial misdeeds, and in fact, when he went to jail, when he was arrested for the financial crimes, I moved the court to appoint a receiver. We took control of Alex's assets, his finances, and so those things were pretty well locked up for the benefit of the victims. And the receivers tried to marshal his assets. The answer to the question about how lawyers are paid, I believe that they had been paid some money to represent Paul, and after his death, there was a credit given. Beyond that, Alex had a 401k that we couldn't get to with a judgment. By consent, we agreed to liquidate the 401k, and after the taxes and penalties were paid, there was some money that went to pay experts, lawyers, and then just over $300,000 that was left that went into the receiver's account.
So there's really not a lot of money left, it doesn't sound like. I mean, everyone just sort of thinks that he was this rich man and that the family has all this money, but it doesn't seem like there's much left.
Yeah, so I guess I was right. If you go watch my last video, this guy interviewed the inmates in these prisons in South Carolina, and they all think Alex Murdaugh is still a millionaire, and they're gonna extort his ass when he gets in there. But he's broke. That's what they don't understand. He doesn't have anything anymore, and he's got over 100 lawsuits coming, right? So he doesn't have anything, right? The only thing that he could possibly do to, make any money in jail or make, money for his canteen or whatever is to help people with their cases, because he was a lawyer, right? And people would give him stuff in exchange for his help and him, helping them with their legal cases. But other than that, he doesn't have anything. He's broke, right? I have more money than Alex Murdaugh.
Well, there's a lot of money somewhere. I mean, he was turning in a lot of, he was turning everything into cash the last 3 years.
Yeah, it's probably with his brother and his son, right? Somewhere. I mean, they definitely know where it is, right? In my opinion, those were those would be the only two people left that would know where it is. I mean, his dad's dead now, right? So,
and so it's hard to fathom that he could have taken all that in drugs. I don't believe it. Never have believed it. I still don't believe it. I mean, he was cashing checks for and doing something with the cash. We just haven't found it yet.
Well, let's hope that a lot of that money can go to the victims who he stole from. Just, poor people who are.
yeah, and if the police and the lawyers when they're gonna keep investigating this, and if they find that Alex does have any money hidden, they're taking it and they're gonna give it to the victims that he stole from. So, don't count on him having any money when if you're in prison and you're seeing this, you know.
Unfortunate situations. Mark Tinsley, thank you so much for being with us tonight. We appreciate it very much.
But yeah, I guess his father didn't speak, but that was he's speaking for him. But that was a pretty good interview. I hope you liked it. Hit the like and subscribe button for me. And until next time, True Crime King out.